In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a complete content creation workflow inside Trello, from initial idea all the way to published video, so you can stay organized and never drop the ball on a project again. Trello is one of the most flexible project management tools out there, but it really shines when you tailor it to a repeatable process, like making videos. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First, you'll want to set up your workflow columns. Create a brand new board, name it something like YouTube content or video production, and then add the following lists in order from left to right. Start with a list called Video Ideas. This is your backlog for topics, keywords you've found, and any random inspiration that hits you. Next, add a list called Research and Scripting. This is where you'll move an idea once you're ready to flesh it out into an outline and a full script. After that, create a list named Filming, Recording. This column holds videos that are scheduled to be filmed, which is especially powerful if you batch record multiple videos in one session. Then add Editing and Thumbnail. This is your post-production phase, adding B-roll, cutting out mistakes, and designing that eye-catching thumbnail. Next, create a list called Ready to Publish. This is for videos that have been uploaded to YouTube as unlisted or scheduled and are simply waiting for their launch time. Finally, add a list called Published once a video goes live. Drag it here so you have a permanent record of everything you've released. The beauty of this column structure is that it mirrors your actual production pipeline, giving you a visual snapshot of where every project stands at a glance. Once your columns are in place, it's time to optimize each video card. Treat every single card as an individual video project, not a vague idea, but a specific, actionable unit. Open a card and start by adding a checklist. Click the checklist button on the card's back and create a step-by-step to-do list that matches your process. Something like write script, film A-roll, edit, design thumbnail, add end screen, and publish. You can check off each item as you complete it, which gives you a satisfying sense of progress and ensures nothing slips through the cracks. Next, use the Attachments section to link your Google Docs scripts, paste in research links, or upload thumbnail mockups. This keeps everything related to that video in one centralized place, so you're not digging through your computer or switching tabs to find the right file. Then apply labels. Click Labels on the card and assign color-coded tags. I recommend setting up labels for content categories, like tutorial, vlog, or shorts, as well as tracking progress markers like needs B-roll or awaiting thumbnail. This way, when you look at your board from a distance, the colors tell you instantly what kind of content is coming up and what's blocking it. Now, let's talk about scheduling with the calendar view. This is one of Trello's most underused features, and it's a game changer for managing your publishing cadence. Open any card and add a due date for the day you want that video to go live. The due date could be your target publish date, or it could be the date you need to hit record. It's flexible, so pick what works for your workflow. Once you've set dates on a few cards, turn on the Calendar Power-Up. Go to your Boards menu, click Power-Ups, search for Calendar, and enable it. Now, when you open the calendar view, you'll see all your upcoming releases laid out on a monthly or weekly grid. This lets you spot gaps in your content schedule at a glance. Maybe you notice you have nothing scheduled for next Tuesday, so you know you need to push a card into Ready to Publish. It also prevents you from accidentally scheduling 2 videos on the same day. The calendar view is your strategic overview, while the board itself is your tactical day-to-day workspace. Finally, save yourself a ton of repetitive work by using card templates. If your workflow rarely changes, and let's be honest, most content creators have a pretty consistent process, then automating your setup with a master template is a no-brainer. Open any existing card that represents a fully fleshed-out video project. Click the 3 dots on the back of the card and select Make Template. Name it something like Master Video Template. That's it. You've just created a blueprint. The next time you have a video idea, click the Add Card button at the top of your video ideas list And instead of creating from scratch, choose Create Card from Template and select your master template. Instantly, a new card will appear with all your checklists already populated, your labels pre-assigned, and even any placeholder attachments ready to go. All you have to do is fill in the video-specific details, title, due date, links, and move it down the pipeline. This single step can shave minutes off every new project, which really adds up over a month of content creation. Let's do a quick recap. You've now built a complete workflow for your content creation. You set up columns that map to your production stages. You learned how to supercharge each card with checklists, attachments, and color-coded labels. You enabled the calendar view to schedule your releases visually, and you created a reusable template to speed up your future projects. The real benefit here is clarity. You now have a single source of truth for every video, from spark of inspiration to live on YouTube. As a next step, I'd recommend reviewing your labels and checklists every few weeks to make sure they still match your actual process. And if you're collaborating with an editor or a team member, you can invite them to the board and assign them to specific cards. Thanks so much for watching. If this tutorial helped you get your workflow in order, consider bookmarking it or saving it for later, and I'll see you in the next video.